But we start with Lindsay Gardner, who is in the nation's capital following the mayor. Lindsay.
Bruce, Mayor Curry and Councilman Garrett Dennis will arrive here at HUD headquarters any minute now. We now know after their meeting with Secretary Castro this afternoon, following through on the mayor's promises to get answers from the very top, he will then leave here at HUD headquarters and head to the Senate and meet with Senator Marco Rubio, who has also been pushing HUD to revamp its inspection process. You may remember last September, the I-team first exposed squalor at Eureka Gardens. Our reports later leading to HUD invalidating their own inspection score. Today, we're here for even more answers. Mayor Lenny Curry touched down in Washington, D.C. on a dreary morning just after sunrise. Ahead, a long day meeting with federal and state leaders to try to improve low-income housing in Jacksonville. Alongside him, Councilman Garrett Dennis, who represents District 9, which includes Eureka Gardens. Both men have listened to tenants at Eureka Gardens for months, saying they're living in squalor because of their owner, Reverend Richard Hamlet, with the Global Ministries Foundation, is not making proper and timely repairs. We're talking mold, crumbling stairs, gas and carbon monoxide leaks. HUD has already stripped GMF of 2 troubled properties in Memphis, Tennessee, and HUD is now encouraging GMF to sell Eureka Gardens and Washington Heights, calling out what they say are, quote, Band-Aid fixes. The mayor tells us he's here to ask questions, better understand the federal process, and hopefully help to make changes in the city of Jacksonville. Our sources say the Office of Inspector General here in D.C. is also investigating Global Ministries Foundation. We've reached out to them, and they told me they cannot confirm or deny the existence of an investigation. I should mention that is standard protocol if there is an open and active case. Now, we will be here when the mayor meets with Secretary Castro. We'll also follow both Mayor Curry and Councilman Dennis as they head to the Senate building to meet with Senator Rubio. We will have live reports for you coming up from D.C. tonight at 5 and 6. But for now, reporting live from Washington, D.C. this afternoon, I'm Lindsay Gardner, Channel 4, the local station.
Lindsay, also today, the Washington Heights apartment complex getting attention from city leaders. The I-team obtained this letter from City Councilman Tommy Hazouri. It's to Reverend Richard Hamlet of the Global Ministries Foundation. It is calling for action to be taken and taken now at the complex. The I-team's Tarek Miner was invited to tour the apartments this morning with Hazouri and members of code enforcement. Tarek, what did everybody see?
Well, Bruce, at-large city council member Tommy Hazouri, along with Fire Chief Kevin Jones and other city staff, they made an unannounced visit here to the Washington Heights apartment complex based on these complaints that they've been following up on. And as you mentioned, in that letter that they sent to the owner, Reverend Richard Hamlet, they saw the same things that they were complaining about. Hazouri says his office has received several documented reports of potentially unsafe conditions, gas leaks, mold and mildew, plumbing issues, termite infestation, and termite damage. Hazouri and the fire marshal and city staff, they went door to door this morning documenting these issues. They also went into apartments and found new issues like eroding stoves and some immediate fire dangers. In Hazouri's letter to the owner, Richard Hamlet, he's demanding an air quality assessment for all 200 units to identify the presence of mold and mildew. The fire chief tells me he is concerned that there are no carbon monoxide detectors on property as well in these units. They also have concerns about the stairwells.
What I've asked for is the list that he has of all the health, safety, and welfare issues that need to be addressed, that HUD's identified, that some of the complainants have identified, and that your station is identified. And as a result of that, we need to know when these projects or these issues are going to be addressed and completed.
Hazouri says he wants a copy of the owner's written plan to bring Washington Heights into compliance with federal and state laws. Coming up at 5 o'clock, wait till you see the pictures of some of the stoves. We're talking about natural gas stoves. Wait to see how they're eroding and what the fire chief found and why he says that they are such a danger to the people who live in Washington Heights right now. That's starting at 5 o'clock. I'm Tarek Miner, Channel 4, the local station.